This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he's going to look deep down the field. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going. Out of bounds.
On the carry. A gain of 13 yards. And a Vikings first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
That'll be complete to Cook.
The pass on second
Now
down.
third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Vikings.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Zadarius
Smith able to get him down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. A give. This is Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 22 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's the end of the first quarter.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. And Cook has it, left side. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Madison. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers the 1st down.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. From the 25 on second down, Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 53 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The 22-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Vikings.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
Kick is good.
Bailey got the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
The Packers will set up for the...
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines, So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess, and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Packers.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 19-point game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Minnesota.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Packers 40, Vikings 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now here's Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already. And another first and 10. Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Vikings.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 47, Vikings 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Johnson now returning. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Second down.
To try again after the sack. Cousins, and Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Cousins pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Taken down.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 48. Watch the run.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up
2nd and 10. 3rd quarter of the season opener. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively. On what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Vikings.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Vikings.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
48-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The ball carrier, Daniil Hunter on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 5.
They run once more with Dillon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Again, it's Jones. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.